guys, it's Dan. Welcome to another episode of Guitar Talk. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, do all those YouTube things that I love you to do. Roll that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to Guitar Talk. Today we are looking at the Squier by Fender 40th Anniversary Commemorative Stratocaster. Just so you guys know what this is, essentially it is the Squier 40th anniversary, and to celebrate that, they have taken some of their iconic models like Strats and Tellys and stuff and given them a little bit of a spruce up. So you've got the block inlays, bound fretboard, the gold anodized scratch plate, 6-point trem. They've just essentially pimped out some classic guitars to celebrate the 40th anniversary. Checking out the specs at the body, we've got a Nyota body that is obviously Strat shaped. It is a gold anodized aluminium scratch plate. We've got 3 Fender designed Alnico single coil pickups, a 6-point trem, volume, 2 tones, 5-way switch, all the usual Strat stuff there. And then on the back, we've got a neck plate that is a Squier anniversary neck plate. Checking out the specs of the neck, we've got a maple neck with a gloss finish and a C-shaped profile. We've got a bound laurel fretboard with 21 narrow tool frets. You may notice the big block inlays. We've got vintage style tuners, 9.5-inch radius and a 25.5-inch scale. Finish wise, straight out of the box, it's got a gloss urethane finish and it's been done really well. There's no blemishes or rough patches or anything, so it's been really well polished. Looks wise, I really like the way this looks. It reminds me of like the Fender Japanese FSRs and some of the cool stuff they do. I don't really remember or recall Fender USA or the Mexican Fender factory coming out with finishes that are quite like this, so it just really reminds me of the cool Japanese Fenders that you can get, which to me is awesome. I don't know how this looks on camera to you guys, because I know when I was taking photos a bit earlier, as soon as you get any light off of this, the whole thing just looks black on the body, but in person it's a really nice dark deep burgundy color that is absolutely stunning. Setup wise, straight out of the box, I'm not gonna lie, you know, it could be better. The action on this is quite high to me. I struggled with it a little bit and I would definitely bring it down if it were my guitar, but not saying they will all be like that out of the box, just I can only speak on what I find from the one that I've unboxed. The strings on this they've kind of lost that bright new string feel already. I don't know if it's just that they put rubber strings on it or if it's been sat in the factory for a while, but the strings, I spent more time probably tuning them than I did actually playing it when I was doing the little sound clips for you guys. So apologies if there's anything out of tune. I did struggle a little bit there with this, but that's the way it is. I'm not sure if that's the strings or maybe the nut just needs a bit of a fettle to let the strings pass through. But in my opinion, on this one out of the box, there is definitely a little bit of room for improvement on the way it's set up. The sounds that you can get out of this, I mean, it's a Strat, it's got Alnico style pickups designed by Fender. It's got you covered for all of those classic Stratty sounds. It does do blues, it does funk, it does rock. They are very, very versatile. I mean, obviously, if you were getting one of these and wanted to upgrade certain parts of it, then the pickups are somewhere to start, because obviously you can get pickups that you pay almost as much for the pickups as you do for a guitar like this. But there is nothing wrong with the ones that come with this guitar, especially at this price point. They've got you covered for all of those classic Stratty sounds. Build quality of this, it's been built really, really well. The fret ends have been finished really nicely. There's no sharp fret ends or anything like that. The tuners feel nice and sturdy. I know I mentioned tuning problems earlier, but I think that is the strings that are on this guitar, or possibly just a little bit of fettling that needs to go on the nut. Other than that, this thing has been built really well, and it feels like a really good quality bit of kit. Is the guitar worth the money at $449 in the UK at the moment, at the time of filming this video? I would say for an awesome looking Strat, it is definitely worth $449. And in my opinion, it feels a little bit better than some of the Mexican Player series at a slightly more expensive price point. Obviously, if the name Squier on the headstock bothers you, then go for the more expensive Fender, but in terms of what you are getting for this guitar, I think it is definitely worth the money. So where has this been built? It has been built in Indonesia, so I expect it's probably come from the Cort factory. For those of you at home that don't know, Cort basically make about a third of the world's guitars. They make for PRS, Ibanez, I think Washburn, the Sterling Music Man stuff, some of the Squier stuff. They do a fantastic job on the guitars that they make, and they've been doing it for years, and they know what they're doing. I see some of the comments on these videos that I do where people just lump Far Eastern guitars, Chinese or not, all in the same category and go, Chinese guitars. I'm not bothering with that. But you know, if you want to do that, that's up to you guys, but you are missing out on some seriously, seriously good guitars. And as I say, these guys in the Cort factory, this is where this has been made. They do a seriously good job. They know what they're doing, and this guitar has been built really, really well. Is there anything that I don't like about the guitar? I mean, it's got a gloss finish on the neck, and I've said in loads of videos I prefer a satin finish neck, so I'd probably strip the gloss off. I love the bound fretboard, but I would have to set the guitar up to my own specifications, because as I said, the action is quite high on this one. Not saying they're all going to be like that, you know, it could just be this one out of the box, but I would like a lower action, and I'd probably put some better strings on it that have got a bit more life in them. But other than that, the guitar is really, really good. Those are the only things which are personal preference to me that I don't like, but the rest of it, really good. So there you go guys, that is the Squier by Fender 40th anniversary Stratocaster. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Obviously it's a polarizing look with the anodized scratch plate and the block inlays. I think it looks really, really cool when you see it in the flesh, so I've got no problems with it, but let me know what you guys think. Other than that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.